So what's up guys, welcome back to another video. And today is Tuesday. So last week in the last video I was supposed to mention that in Good Funded they did a kind of, I think they are doing a kind of promotion just to reach out to more traders. So they did $1 for a 1k account. That means 1,500 naira to get a 1k account. So what you are getting outside that 1k is actually $60. And if you convert the $60 to naira, that's about let me say 80,000 naira. But the only issue now is that the minimum withdrawal is 100. So you have to use that drawdown to make 100. And throughout last week, all the testing I've been doing concerning setup and videos, I've been using it to take on that account because it gives the real emotion and psychology. And I've been taking SLs repeatedly, SLs. And most times when I kind of check why I took SL, or I kind of check Tony I's, because Tony, it was his course I took his course, and he used to post when he enters a trade. So I look at this is what he thought, but I cannot sit inside the market while he entered the trade. So there are missed setups and all those kind of things. I don't really understand well. So one thing I did throughout Sunday and Monday was to go back to the first person that advised on why I should look at liquidity for gold, and that's Azus FX. And the reason why I actually went to check his own, because number one, he posts his losses and he also sees when he blows account. But why somewhere like Tony now does not really post his losses, he just posts his wins, mostly his wins every single time. So today is Tuesday. I caught a trade based on, I will not say I really saw the trade clearly based on Tony Hike's strategy, but I saw it based on liquidity that Azus FX explained. So I took the trade. When I took the trade, I didn't even know Tony Hike entered into the same trade. Then I think the trade was quite in the morning, around maybe say 5. Then around 8, it came back and hit L7. Then I entered again because I saw it sweep another liquidity. I'll show you everything on my screen now. So I entered again. So the entering again, I just held that position, and he recently just hit TP, I think an hour ago. He hit TP. So let me share the screen. So if you can see this point here was where Tony Hike entered the market yesterday aggressively. And based on everything I can see here, nothing is actually aligned with what he thought. But I actually spent the night watching Azus course. Now, I think this one is actually aligned with what he thought. And when I say this one is by this pullback here, might be aligned with what he thought. I don't know how he saw it, but he saw it. But I saw it based on liquidity. So this push, I didn't enter this push at all. So what I waited for was actually the sweep of this liquidity here first. Shift S. The sweep of this liquidity first. Then when the liquidity got swept, I assume that it's going to enter. It's going to start reversing from this other block. The other block is not sharp, but it's another block here. This other block. So I waited for this market to go up first on the, I think, 5 minutes time frame. Yeah. On the 5 minutes time frame, I waited for it to go up then entered for a buy here. After the sweep, if you enter 1 minute, you see that you did market shift, then entered for the first buy. This was the market Tony Ike entered, but him he entered here. And I waited for confirmation and entered it. Then he came back to stop me out. Why? So when he came out to stop me out, as he came back to stop me, I noticed that this is another liquidity, and it being bouncing like this, I assume it's going to be a trend line liquidity. So we have this trend line liquidity down here, then we have this trend line liquidity that have been formed here, and we have another liquidity, double top liquidity, even though it's not sharp. That's how it is. Now, looking at it from that angle, all I know is that I wanted the market to buy based on higher time frame, and if you see, the next liquidity for market to come and clear is quite far here, very far. So once this liquidity has been cleared, same thing, enter the 1 minute time frame, look at where the market was going to do. This is 5 minutes though. So once the market got to this point, I entered again in the morning. So since that time, I've been holding it to this point. So the initial TP, but I closed before the initial TP. I closed around here because there was going to be it was not an heavy news, but there was going to be a news by, I don't know what the name of this guy, Poen. That's what they call him. Forex. So there was going to be a news by Poen by 1:30. So I closed the trade by 1:28. And this was the first TP in a long time. Didn't want any stupid thing to happen. So this account actually got funded. It's a live account straight. So the account is, I think, I'll post a screenshot of the current balance. Is in $22 drawdown. Yeah, this trade took me deep out of drawdown because throughout that last week, the emotions were real and down. So that is, let's see how much I can understand. Well, based on all the videos I've watched, I understand where liquidity stays, like where liquidity stays, and how to find like valuable order block. Now it's just to apply it consistently. So hopefully next 2 weeks or next week, I'll be trading this live. I'll continue trading this live account, and I might probably get a 5K account with good funded again. I think it's for $17. I'll find a way to get the money. So watch out for the next video.